Friends, making a product ad with AI sounds simple, but then the product has to stay consistent, the brand rules have to work, and every shot has to feel like part of the same campaign. That is where a normal prompt-based workflow usually gets messy. You keep re-uploading the same references, repeating the same brand rules, fixing small mistakes, and trying to keep the whole ad from drifting away from the original idea. I am Daniel, welcome to my channel where I make smart tutorials. Mates, we've already looked at Invideo on this channel before, and a lot of you were interested in how far its AI video workflow can actually go. So today I'm taking it one step further with Invideo Agent 1. I'll show how it can work more like a digital creative director, creating and refining a short ad for a fictional energy drink called Din Dan. Also, I've left all the useful links in the description down below, so don't forget to check them out. Let's dive in. Alright guys, we're inside Agent 1. The first step is to give the project its context. I upload several product images of the Din Dan energy drink from different angles, so the agent understands what the real product should look like. Then I upload the brand book as a PDF. It includes the color palette, logo rules, product references, and the rules the campaign should follow. Now I ask the agent to act as a creative director. It needs to analyze the brand materials, understand the lighting and visual rules, and suggest a strong structure for a short UGC-style campaign. Folks, the agent analyzes the files and gives a creative breakdown. It identifies the Din Dan brand codes, dramatic lighting, metallic reflections, and premium product look. So it is not just reading the files, it is turning them into campaign direction. Then it suggests two creative routes. The first one is an elevated UGC concept, where the product appears in a creator-style video with a more polished ad look. The second one is a cinematic product sequence without people, focused on the can, movement, lighting, and product aesthetics. Friends, for this tutorial, I choose the first option, because it combines mobile-style content with the premium look of the brand. But since the workspace already has the brand context, I can open another agent and give it a different task. While the first agent works on the creator-style ad, the second agent works on the cinematic product direction. I ask it to create a vertical product sequence with macro shots, product rotation, liquid movement, and metallic reflections. That is where the multi-agent workflow starts to make sense. Different agents can explore different ad directions, but they still use the same product references and brand rules. Guys, let me take a little break to ask you to like this video and subscribe to my channel. It's absolutely free, but helps me make even more fun tutorials for you. Thanks! Now let's check the first agent. It breaks the UGC idea into individual shots, and we can see the ad structure with the person in the video. At this point, I upload my own photo and ask the agent to use it as the creator character. Let's quickly check the second agent too. It has already generated a product-focused video using the Din Dan can from our references, with a rotating product shot and the same metallic brand look. Mates, back in the first workflow, the agent confirms a successful character lock. It turns the uploaded photo into a consistent creator character, shows the person from multiple angles, and keeps the colors aligned with the brand book. So I approve the direction and ask it to build the 6 shots from the script. As you can see, the agent starts generating the frames. First, it creates a base image, which helps lock the face, composition, lighting, and brand colors. Then a video model turns that image into motion. Adding subtle movement like blinking and breathing. I tell the agent to continue, and it starts generating the rest of the shots. Now, folks, this is where the workflow feels closer to real production. One audio attempt gets flagged because the system thinks the source may contain sensitive information, but the agent is transparent about it, and credits are not charged for that failed attempt. The other shots are completed successfully. The digital creator stays stable, and the product details, metallic texture, and brand colors remain aligned with the brand book. To fix the audio issue, I do not restart the project. I simply ask the agent to regenerate the audio in a safer way. After reviewing the result, I notice another issue. The can opening does not feel natural, so I ask the agent to regenerate that specific moment with a more realistic motion. Friends, this feels more like directing than prompting. I am not rebuilding the timeline or writing a complex technical prompt. I am given a creative note, and the agent figures out what needs to change. Then I ask it to insert the regenerated shot back into the main video. Now the visual sequence, sound, and pacing feel much better. The last step is voiceover. I ask Agent 1 to add a realistic male voice to the finished video and lower the background music whenever the voice is speaking, so the audio stays balanced. Mates, I provide the voiceover text, and the agent starts generating the speech and mixing it into the video.
Professional, energetic, and heavy on the opening word. Dominate your day.
But there is one more practical issue. The first voiceover is too long for the 15-second timeline, so I ask the agent to shorten it and turn it into a stronger slogan that fits the timing. Finally, we play the finished result with the updated voiceover. Here is the final version.
Drained. Crack it open. Ignite your focus. Dominate your day. Dine Dan. Fuel your future.
As you can see, the product is still recognizable. The creator shot fits the campaign style, and the voiceover now works better with the short timeline. It is not perfect, but the workflow got us from a rough ad idea to a usable first version without rebuilding everything from scratch. So, my friends, the most important part of Agent 1 is context. As you saw, we trained the project with product images and a brand book once, and then both agents worked from the same brand memory. That matters because real ad work is not just about generating one nice clip. It is about keeping the product, visual style, campaign rules, and revisions connected while the project changes. Here we could test different creative directions, fix issues, and refine the final video without starting over. For creative teams, agencies, and performance marketers, that's the real value. You spend less time fighting the workflow and more time directing the ad. Guys, if you're curious to see what Invideo Agent 1 can do, there's a link in the description where you can check it out for yourself. If you're excited to try it out, or if you've already used it and have some thoughts to share, drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your experiences. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this video helpful, and subscribe for more tutorials. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.